you know, hip hop is bigger than a U.S. art form. It really is. You know when they say hip hop's gone global?
Yeah.
Like, you really don't know that until you go to these places. Like, hip hop is really global, and that's on a 5,000-foot view level of what I've learned from coming home. You know, like, I knew hip hop was global, but it's different when you go to a place like Haiti, and you know these people have no running water for 5 miles, but they're making CDs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they're like, holy shit. You know, and you know, so they're like trying to push you a CD while some 14-year-old kid has an AK-47 pointed at you. You know, making sure you ain't doing some dumb shit.
Right.
Then on top of that, like, you develop a real love for your brothers, because you know when you're in these countries, like I don't know Creole, so like when you go to a place like Haiti and you don't know the language, like for real, and these people are in the poorest city in the Western Hemisphere, because Cité Soleil is the poorest city in the Western Hemisphere. Shit looks like Mogadishu or like West Africa. Like, it's fucking poor.
Crazy.
Like real poor.
Yeah.
You know, like the UN and the police weren't coming where we went. Like, they basically stopped at a line and was like, all right, it's that way. We don't go past here. And you're like, yo, my man, we're paying you to be with us. And like, no. So, you know, E was like, yo, let's go, dude. We Crazyhood. We about this shit. I'm like, all right, let's go. You know, and as long as E was with me, I didn't give a fuck. I was gonna ride. Like, right. E, Drain, Charles, like those dudes. Like, I know it's probably a false level of security, but like, I feel invincible when I'm around my brothers.
Right.
You know, like I'm real truthful about that shit. Like, when I'm around them, I feel like ain't nothing gonna happen to us, and nothing ever has. You know.
Right.
And I think it's just because of we look out for each other. So you really develop a different kind of bond when you go on these world trips, like with these people. And then, aside from that, you develop just a basic appreciation for your house, for your home.
Yeah.
You know, people. It's funny because people always be like, "Oh, America's not the greatest country in the world." That's cool, but half those people have never left America, so they have no fucking idea what the alternatives are.
Very
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, very true.
And you know, I may be, you know, I'm not, but I'm saying if I was living like a Section 8 housing right now, I know damn well that I'm rich compared to some of those people that I have met. Right. You know, right. And I've met some of the most talented individuals in hip hop that I have ever met in my life, like Denai Suarez. Like, meeting them, like Denai Suarez got noticed off of our documentary Coming Home Cuban. You know, she's signed to Universal, now she's a global touring artist. But if it wasn't for our documentary, and I'm not taking all the credit for it, and neither is E, but our documentary was the first thing to introduce her for real to like a U.S. audience. You know, and E's connections of bringing certain people to the screenings to see her. And it really helped Eric Vasquez, who's her manager. Really, he's a great hustler to launch a platform for her. And I'm proud to say that we had a hand. I'm not saying we were responsible, that we had a hand in helping her success. You know, that was amazing. You know, being in Haiti, you know, while now going to, sometimes I think back, like, you know, I met E in Kinko's and all the shit that we have done. And I remember thinking this, I'm standing at the top of Machu Picchu. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no fucking way without hip hop and without Crazyhood that I would be standing at the top of fucking Machu Picchu making a documentary about Peruvian hip hop culture for a nationally televised station. Like, you think about that, right? Like, wow.
Yeah.
You know?
That's crazy.
Yeah, so sometimes you gotta just think back about your blessings, you know, and it's like, yo, it's amazing. And yeah, I mean, like, coming home, that's and I will say that's really EFN's brainchild, and I'm glad that I was able to assist in laying out the platform of how it worked for the first 3 and doing a lot of the work. But you know, it's now like it's one of those things that even if I don't go, he has the science, he knows how to do it. He'll get it done, and he'll get it done properly.